Hello, my beautiful people. So, I'm here today just to tap in with you guys to see how are you feeling emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. I want to know where are you at right now? How are you feeling right now? And the reason being is because this week we are starting off with our fast. Now, I know I didn't do Servitude Sunday this past Sunday, and that is because I already kind of left you guys off of where we would be beginning coming this week, and that would be to do the fast. I tried to put my focus elsewhere. As you can see, I'm doing a lot of studying and things of that sort, so there's a lot of things that I'm doing behind the scenes, and I also have a family, so I make sure that they are at the top of my they're my top priority. And because of that, I did not do Servitude Sunday this Sunday because I did one last Sunday. And where I left off last Sunday was kind of setting the stage for what we were walking into this week. And I kind of want to give you guys a chance to be able to digest the message. I noticed that the message comes off a lot more edifying and easy to be digested when it's given in smaller portions. So I'm trying to kind of like dial it back a little bit and not be so hasty with trying to put out a wealth of information for you guys and you not being able to consume it all and allow it to be able to resonate with you on an emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual level. I want to go through phases. As you listen to a message, it actually takes for you to go through the phases of being able to digest and fully consume the message in order for you to be able to take it and apply it to your life in order for it to be beneficial for you. So I'm trying to like dial back a lot more on the amount of content that I put out there, but also allowing me time to be able to bring to you guys content that is very edifying to the mind, body, and the spirit. So as you know that we were stepping into this week with the fast, and with this fast we were tapping in with our higher selves and our higher consciousness of allowing ourselves to purge that of which no longer serves us or that serves us no benefit into the season that we're now walking into. And when we do this, this will allow for a larger capacity for us to be able to expand into areas that needs to be filled with things that would be more beneficial for where Yah Elohim is trying to take us. So today was day one of the fast. You guys, I told you no meat, no sugars, no, just water and fruit you can eat. Now, if you a little bit more advanced, I'm only drinking water, and I added in 1 glass of fruit and vegetables, where if you have a blender, then you can go ahead and blend it into liquid form and then digest it that way. But I only do 1 glass of that a day, and the rest I just consume water, and that's just to kind of like refuel my body. And that's because I'm constantly moving, I'm constantly using my motor skills, and when you using your motor skills, you have to refuel yourself in order to be able to have the energy to be able to do these things. Because if you're just drinking water, then that is a fast that would essentially be good for resetting the body and fully detoxifying the body for the 3 days if need be. But it does take a lot of energy from you to the point where it's hard for you to actually get anything done. So I kind of use that as a booster to be able to give me the type of nutrients and nourishment that I need, the 1 glass of veggies and the fruits as a serving to be able to put back into my body. I did that 3-day fast a while back. Though it was good for my body, I could not do anything, you guys, for real, within those first 2 days, because the body is going through a major change, and when you're like changing your diet, your intake of food, the consumption of food, and what you drink so drastically, you want to kind of make sure that you be on the safe side. So I do want to say to you guys, make sure that you're using your discernment. Please use your discernment. If you are not at a place where you can start off with just liquids, please go ahead and add in something that is solid, like whether it be vegetables and fruits or anything like that, anything to sustain the body, so that way you're not actually putting yourself in a danger zone, because you need to equate what you're actually doing throughout the day compared to that of what you consume. And if this is not something that you're used to, you don't want to make such a drastic change and then it puts you in like danger zone and be harmful to you in your body or whatever it may be. So yeah, make sure you be cautious, be careful, and use your discernment when going on this fast. If you are choosing to do this fast with me, I welcome all of you to do it. It is good for the body. It's good for resetting the body, the mind, and also cleansing the spirit and purging that of which no longer serves you. So today was day 1, and I kind of left off last week talking about the perception of beauty. What you guys perceive as beauty was just a question being thrown out there as just to kind of get an idea of what you open yourself up to when it comes down to what do you find to be love. What do you allow access to in your life? Because most of the time what we find to be beautiful is the things that we tend to allow in our life. And I don't just mean beautiful on a superficial level, because if that's what you're thinking about, then that's what I mean when you need to kind of reorganize and reprioritize your way of thinking, your way of being, seeing, creating, and living. When it comes down to beauty, beauty is an aesthetic, but it also is an aesthetic to a lot of things that you do in your life, whether it be on a mental, an emotional, a physical, or a spiritual level. Beauty contains a lot of different elements, and being able to actually take a second to actually break down the perception of what beauty is, from your standpoint, it would be able to kind of give you a perspective on where your thinking level is, and also allowing you to see what it is you want to continue to perceive and what it is that you want to let go in your pre-consumption of life itself. So that's where I kind of left off. I'll touch more on the basis as we go on through this week. As you can see, I've been doing a lot of studying in the background. Like I said, it's a lot of new content that is coming out, but I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys this stuff at a steady pace, and not just giving it to you all at one time. But I did want to speak on a lot of the things that I'm learning, you guys, a lot of the things that you guys may be tapped into. If you are at a place where on your spiritual journey, there is certain terminology that we as brown people, and I am speaking to brown people, but if I do have anybody else that's listening to this video, this is not to exclude you. Those who understand that we are the true Hebrew Israelites that is spoken about so consistently in biblical texts.